Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Richardson off the play fake. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
That is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And now it's second down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now 3rd down and 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown!
Tyquan Fulton.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bisons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the NFL's lead rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
And he stopped immediately there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On second down, Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time.
There he goes, right side. And they rattle off a big one. 32 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense.
They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Richardson on 4th down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that.
Robinson again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6. Murray now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now Murray. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10. Murray looking to change the play here.
On play action, they'll throw.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
37 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ready, ready, ready.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. James now to return.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll audible to something else.
Come on.
To throw is Murray.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Baltimore.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Murray going to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Murray. Right back to Judy, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
So if we've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Let's go now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Richardson off the play fake. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Set. Hut. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the gun, Murray. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play fake, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On play action, it's Murray. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Richie James, 37 yards.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Drop 60, drop 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Go check, go check. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Cut 19, cut 19.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down.
He finds Robinson.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Street. Hey, check that. Street.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
18 Cardinal.
In motion left, that's Thornton. Again, it's Richardson.
And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Richardson to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Robinson up the middle.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcats. Ready, go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Richardson.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A very long attempt.
And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
James now to return it.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
17-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Murray now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. Murray now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now Murray off play action. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one is right through.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Warrior 70.
Now Richardson.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He's on his way.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now it's Richardson. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Rig. 18, find in.
Keep it together, offense. Keep it together.
70, Timberwolves. 7 Pirates.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
First down, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Play fake, Murray.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Throwing again, Murray. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
29 yards.
And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bison's 17.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see if...
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
19 right. Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right.
It's reeled in downfield by Johnston.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Robinson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, come on.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready?
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here.
Now he's loose up the left sideline. Now look out, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Will McDonald, first-round selection back in April there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like